Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome to another live. I have been planning this live for quite some time because I do want to talk about Saturn moving into Pisces and also what this is going to mean for each of the zodiac sign. I have a lot of things written down here that we are going to be discussing today, so welcome for everyone. But this is going to be a very interesting astrological shift. It's going to be a very impactful one of the most impactful ones. Obviously, we have seen Saturn moving into Aquarius and all the things that has happened to the society and to the world. But this time around, it's going to be a different shift because Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac, and obviously, it's a very spiritual sign. It's a very creative sign, but it has also a lot of depth when it comes to past lives, when it comes to healing, when it comes to past baggage, karmic cycles. Is the completion, is the last zodiac that really surrenders, and also is a lot about suffering as well. A lot of people will, get a lot of elusive thoughts, or they could get elusive. There is a lot of deception with it as well. Pisces could be very escapism. I've been talking about that quite a lot, but they could be trying to escape, getting, how's it called? Yeah, they're kind of like escaping the, mm, um, I forgot the word, like, geez, it just went away. But yeah, they could be going into alcohol, drugs, or everything within that realm, getting addictions as well. So it is going to be quite an awakening for a lot of people. Why? Because Saturn and Pisces are quite different in the energies. Saturn is more about practicality, it's more about the realism, while Pisces is all about the impractical, it's all about the creative state of mind. Then we have the discipline and structure from Saturn versus the going with the flow of Pisces. As you can see, these are all like very opposite type of energy. So it could bring a lot of tension and conflict internally, is what I'm seeing here. Also, like, Saturn is all about ambition, it's all about achievement, and Pisces can be very self sacrificing. It can be self sacrificing for others, while Saturn is rather more like, trying to maintain or gain their goals. Um, you know, for example, Saturn wants to overcome a lot of obstacles, while Pisces can be the escapism, ignoring situations or just trying to run away from it. So there's going to be a lot of facing truth, facing reality in the upcoming 3 years that people are going to be facing. Not so maybe the more spiritual people, but you will notice it with people that have nothing to do with spirituality. They will start to dive into spirituality, and there is a lot that is going on in spirituality. You can go in so many different directions. It's like so many roads leading to Rome. So it's going to be quite interesting to see how that is going to be panning out. Also, like, Saturn is all about authority and responsibility, while Pisces is all about like the empathy and having compassion for people. So they're, again, very different elements facing one another and triggering one another. And Saturn is all about being down to earth, while obviously Pisces all about spirituality. So you can definitely expect people to get into addictive state of minds, like in the worst case scenarios. There could be a lot of mm, consequences when it comes to this. People that don't know their limits, people that kind of like get lost. You could experience people that have like lost souls. There could be a lot of paranormal activities that could be going on for people that are going to go through this intense awakening. And you know in the worst case scenario, obviously, people that get dwelled into the wrong path or the dark path, could get psychosis. They can dwell into the drug scene. They can dwell into alcoholism, and actually kind of like collect more traumas until Saturn comes in to really sober them up. It's going to be like some type of a wake-up call for a lot of people. And yeah, like it's going to be very interesting to see how this is going to be panning out, as Saturn will teach all about karma. Like everything will have their consequences when it comes to this transit, and what people do or how people do spirituality. I mean, obviously a lot of people are already within the spiritual field nowadays, where in the past people would act like you were crazy when you said that you were spiritual or you were doing a spiritual job. So yeah, there's going to be definitely, Saturn is going to be teaching a lot of discipline when it comes to the people. And Saturn is all about the structure, and maybe coming forward with a lot of restrictions. People that are also going to be fighting for karma or for their karmic justice. All right, there's a lot of karmic energies that could be brought up perhaps from many years ago, and people will start to kind of like get enlightened and start to fight for their justice. So it is going to be very, very interesting to see what is going to happen. Come on, Saturn. You're welcome, Bernadette. You're welcome. And obviously a lot of people are going to be opening up when it comes to creativity, and Saturn will definitely help within that, putting structure in that, starting to bring more planning and structure for people that want to be more in a creative field, want to do something that is more a spiritual calling for them. So it's not like all about like the dooms. Saturn is definitely a very good teacher. It will teach you like everything X, Y, and Z about business, about your ambitions, your goals, how to reach them, how to get structured, how to wake up early and grind for life in order to get and reach what you want to reach in your life. So it is definitely a good time to take care of this energy, to really implement this energy into your daily life, your daily routine. But also within these upcoming years, there are a lot of people that are going to feel traumas coming up from past lives or from your past that you haven't truly healed from. And Saturn will, with a lot of consequences and discipline, teach you to go inward and start to heal this and release this past baggage, to surrender and let go and stop sacrificing yourself for others. So it is going to be a very interesting one. Also, Pisces is all about the ancestral healing. So a lot of things from the past in regards to your ancestors could be coming up. A lot about clearing your energy. Water cleansing is going to be very beneficial for a lot of people. Working with the element of water and earth together is going to be a very cleansing one. Releasing a lot of past karma. That's all what these 3 years is going to be about. Yeah, that's what it is talking about, but we are going to be going through this one by one. Hello, William. Not many people in the chat today. I know a lot of people are just interested in tarot. We're going to pull some cards as well, don't worry about that, but I think this is going to be very interesting for each and every zodiac sign. For Aries, let me just put on the Aries sign for you. I'm sure that people will see Aries, they will start to dive into the chat. Okay, hello, Miss Kitty. So Aries, Saturn in Pisces will be in your 12th house, which is in the house of Pisces. So it will definitely open you up on a creative field. Most of you, or many of you, may be already very creative, but you may not be very structured in that, or you don't have the right planning, you don't know which direction to go. Saturn in Pisces is going to be teaching you how to listen to your intuition and how to get a little bit more spiritual. For those who are already all of that, it could mean that they're going to be like other Aries people in your life that you're going to notice that they weren't spiritual at all, and now all of a sudden they're changing. They're starting to be part of groups. They're starting to do more spiritual things, and they're changing their whole energy field in the core, and they're starting to believe more wholeheartedly in spirituality. All right, that's what I'm seeing here. Let's pull some additional cards. Okay, for you, we've got the Three of Swords, the Five of Pentacles reversed, and the Three of Wands. So Aries, whatever really broke your heart, what you have been suffering for all this time, perhaps it's a form of loneliness, feeling detached, that Pisces type of energy, not feeling like you belong anywhere, or going with the flow and not really finding your anchor in life, is going to be changing. Like you're about to leave everything behind you and focus forward, focus to the future. You're not going to stay stuck anymore. You're not going to be sacrificing yourself and closing yourself off between four walls. You're going to go out there more, but you will be definitely be faced with a lot of past pain that will come up, or people that have left you lonely or in your darkest times, and you're going to be able to stand stronger out of that, like to move forward with more hope towards the future, and ready to kind of like go out there, perhaps even make like a huge journey. I do see you really planning on moving from where you are right now to a different state. Maybe not now, but maybe within a couple of years, because you may have felt like, okay, this town really brought me a lot of pain. This place is not good for me. This house is not really where I belong. I've had too many bad memories here, or something in that realm, and it will really trigger you to kind of like open up your eyes, open up your vision, and really want to go overseas and be like, you know what? I am meant for more. So it's like you're ready to dream. Yeah. Things that are not moving in your life right now, you're definitely going to be leaving that behind. All right. I feel like many of you are already starting to watch around or trying to find more information and keep opening up your eyes. There are a lot of spiritual signs and synchronicities that are going to be happening around this time. I'm sure that many of you are also getting a lot of dream messages and dream signs. So pay attention to your dreams, because spirit is definitely trying to talk. Synchronicities will take place in like the most non-obvious ways. All right. You're welcome, Tess. Hey, Sierra, long time. Saturn, taskmaster of lessons, hard work, you'll be rewarded. Hope that you're doing well. Thank you so much. I hope you're doing well as well. Definitely, hard work will pay off. It's all about the rewards. We're going to go through it step by step, but one of the signs, which was it, that is really going to be, I don't know, we'll get there step by step. Yeah, I believe Aquarius, hard work will pay off for Aquarius. Anyway, let's see what else. Soulmate union. So it looks like after you leave some type of heartbreaking situation behind, someone that really kind of like hurt you in the core, you're leaving that person behind, and there is a real union with a soulmate that is going to happen for you, Aries. And yeah, Pluto also went into Aquarius today. Moon cycles. So you are definitely being called to work with the moon cycles. and to really adjust your energy. This is all about spirituality. It's like working with the moon, working with the cycles of the moon, the full moon, the new moon, knowing when to do your your cleansing baths, everything that is included within spirituality and connected to the moon is really going to help you to leave this painful energy behind, or to heal completely from past kind of like disasters or past pain. Okay, so definitely make sure to do your full moon releases, new moon manifestations, and all the other moon cycles that are going to be very beneficial for your growth. Okay. All right, bottom of the deck is karma, cause and effect. So be mindful that everything that you do will be recorded by Saturn's book. So make sure that everything comes from the right intention, and that everything that you do will not have like a negative outcome for yourself or for others. Also, when it comes to diving into more spirituality, diving into more diving into your intuition, spell work, magic. It could be all of these things that could be arising. Maybe not now. Maybe you're just looking and you're just watching me and saying like, no, I will not do it. But there will be a time where you will start doing it. If you do, make sure that you are always aware that what goes around comes around. Everything that you do is times 3. So make sure that is always positive and for the right intentions, because karma could definitely be a part of that. Okay, so that's what I have for you, Aries. Wow, Jojo is also in town. Finally. How are you, my love? And also, where is Happy Saggy? I haven't seen her for a while. Well, I'm not here online for a while either, but anyway, let's move over to Taurus. Hey, Odysseus. Nice. Yeah, finally on a live. Good to see you too. You're still my moderator, right? So yeah, Taurus, for you, the Saturn in Pisces will be in your 11th house of Aquarius. So this will involve your friendships, your hopes, your ideals, desires, dreams, sharing your talents, and it will all be about finding like-minded people. So you will start to notice that the people that you are surrounded with, even though you like their differences, you will start to notice that you want to be around people that are like-minded just like you, or maybe spiritually synced just like you. And you will start to notice that if people don't have the same common interests or goals or mindset, you will want to have like deeper connections. So maybe right now you may be surrounded, or you feel like you're surrounded by a little bit of a shallow people, maybe, or people that just don't get the signs, don't get like the introspection of doing the inner work, doing the shadow work. And up until now, you might be okay with that. Like, differences are good also in friendships and society and whatever. But you will start to notice that it's not fitting your lane. It's like maybe you are very spiritual, but then you work somewhere where everyone has like a very shallow mindset, and you're like, well, it's my work. I can't tell nobody about my crystal shops and like this and that. Like you've been kind of like protecting your beliefs within spirituality, but then within a couple of years you will notice that it's like a fake scene. Like you don't fit in it, or they don't fit in your energy. So that is what I'm seeing here. But you will also attract a lot of new people, like new tribes into your life, people that have the same mindset. So it won't be like a forced redirection for you. It will be more like a natural flow for you. Okay. All right. Let's see what more for you, Taurus. Interesting. I see some people coming back into your life. These are soul tribes, soul people. Obviously, we're talking about friendship, so I do see like a friend. This could be a fire sign, Sagittarius, Aries, or a Leo. This is someone that, I don't know why I'm getting this, but they want you to stay the same old same. Okay, this is someone that feels very emotionally connected to you, or has like a very emotional tie to you. And I feel like at one point you're going to figure out or sense that this person is quite dramatic, or kind of like a drama queen. And I feel like you're gonna be wanting to have a little bit of space from them, because they might be all over their your energy, or just asking or wanting a lot of energy from you. And I feel like you're going to see a truth about them. You're going to see something that you haven't noticed before. And you're going to notice that this person has a very, mm, I think I want to say narcissistic behaviors, or they always want to have like the upper hand. They always want to be the last one standing, the last one talking. And it feels like you're going to start to get agitated. Like you're going to see that this person wants to compete with you, or they are kind of like a little bit of a jealous individual. And here we do have heartbreak, the heartbroken. Wisdom comes from healing the heart. So I feel like you're going to see that this person is not fitting your lane. I feel like that's what it is talking about. That's why you have that heartbreaking energy with that Five of Swords. You're going to see that this person is quite envious, and they are not who they presented themselves to be. Like, and that might be obviously what I just actually said about that Taurus being for you in the sign of Aquarius, this whole Saturn in Pisces transit. And I think that you're really going to figure out that this person has some ill intention sometimes, and it's better for you to cut this person off. But the moment you cut them off, they're going to be trying to put some drama on your path, and obviously they will get their karma from Saturn. So don't worry about that. But yeah, this is what you're going to be noticing. Okay, that's what I'm seeing here. So just be mindful. This could be a fire sign, Sagittarius, Aries, or a Leo. All right, so let's move over to Gemini. So Gemini, for you, this will be, oh yeah, it was for Gemini. I don't know who said it, but it will fall into your 10th house, this transit, and that's a sign of Capricorn. So this is all about your career opportunities, and but many of you will start to go towards a spiritual background, or want to make a shift in your career and go, sell something that's spiritual, or give like a spiritual service, or be surrounded at a company that has a little bit of a more spiritual background in some type of way. You will be starting to work really hard, and you will be reaping a lot of rewards. There is a lot of achievement that you can expect, a lot of recognition. For many of you, you might be starting to build up a legacy, or start to really move mountains when it comes to your career, and start to get noticed, recognition, all of that, money, prosperity, perhaps like real estate. A lot of things could be happening in your career section for you, Gemini. Let's see what the tarot has in store. Okay, so this is funny because you got the High Priestess being in a reverse coming through, and that is the Pisces energy, right? Like this is the spiritual energy of Pisces. So that means that you're going to be so focused on career and money and tangible, mundane things that you're not going to be able to do a lot when it comes to your spirituality. And that is going to be something that again, Saturn will actually teach you to start to cleanse yourself, or start to ground yourself, start to do your yoga, your meditation, whatever that is for you spiritually, to reconnect with your intuition, to reconnect with your higher self. That is what Spirit is, or what Saturn is going to teach you. That is not going to be all about, all about the money, all about the hard work, but that you also need to take a time off, and that you need to do something that is going to be more spiritual, or spiritual practical for you. And Four of Swords, or this is saying that you might be running into a burnout within these 3 years, that you're going to take so much work on yourself and so much responsibility that you're not going to be able to have peace or rest, or not able to rejuvenate. So this is definitely a clear sign saying that you got to be very disciplined with your mental health, with your spiritual health, okay? And also start new things, right? Things that take on opportunities that are maybe small, but give you more emotional fulfillment. Okay. One more. Yeah, I think that this could be a time where you kind of like go over your limits when it comes to work, and you start to drain yourself a lot, and you're not going to be really in the mood for love. Almost like, be mindful. You might be starting to really become like workhorses, and it might be really draining you. So everything needs to be in balance. Like, you're going to be learning to do everything in balance. Work hard, play hard, yes, but you also need time to rest, because if you don't rest, you're not receiving enough. Like, you're not receiving enough insights, or your creative ability could be blocked, because you're way too much focused on the mundane things, on the material things, on your material harvest. And sometimes we want more and more and more, but sometimes less is more. So needing to become a little bit more simplicity. Okay, simplicity is going to be very, very much key. Walk away. This situation is not serving you. So if something is getting too draining, or people at your work front, obviously this is more about your career, and they start to really milk you out in your energy, it's time for you to walk away. It won't serve you. Okay, it won't serve you to stay there just for the salary or whatever. We've got divine law. Things are going in your favor. So once you walk away, you will see a huge shift that is about to happen in your life. Spirit is saying, believe in the stars, dream bigger. So maybe you are working on like a treadmill, and you think that you're achieving a lot, but maybe you're not. Maybe you need to dream bigger and believe in bigger and better things, and believe in the stars. So start to have like a higher vision for yourself as well, because something is really going to drain the F out of you. So that is for Gemini. Now let's see what we have for Cancer. So for you, Cancer, it is falling into your 9th house of Sagittarius, and that is going to be the great awakening for you, my friends. Absolutely. The 9th house of Sagittarius is all about expansion, higher beliefs, higher meaning of life, deeper studies, travel to the roots, your ancestral grounds. You're doing some type of a big retreat, spiritual retreat, and cultural trips, spiritual trips, excursions. So there are definitely a lot of things that you're going to be experiencing. You're really going to move out of the house, really learning different cultural backgrounds, or from different people, things that you have never really experienced or heard before. There's definitely a huge surge of interest that you will have when it comes to different backgrounds as well. So let's see what more. Some of you definitely, like I said, traveling towards your ancestral grounds and getting a lot of enlightenment over there. Starting to see a lot of synchronicities, signs, things that are adding you towards your mission in life. You're welcome, Jojo. All right, nice. Funny, this is funny. We've got the King of Cups here. We've got the Ace of Swords and the Queen of Swords, the Ten of Swords, the Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Cups. So it looks like this is someone that you probably had like a miscommunication with, is what I'm picking up on. This is I think it's a love situation. King of Cups, water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. All right. And I feel like maybe around this time you came to a disagreement, like you're not on the same level emotionally and mentally, and you might have been trying to cut this person off or tell them exactly what is on your mind. I think that you're not really understanding where this person is coming from. This is a very emotional sign. This is someone that really could be sometimes also self-centered when it comes to their own emotions, feelings, and intuition. And I just feel a strong miscommunication, misconception here within this connection. And I do feel like somehow this connection was or is about to end in like a very painful way. However, I feel like this is something that both of you are going to be overcoming. The Knight of Cups and the Knight of Wands are saying that both of you are going to be attracted towards one another. So something needs to end. There is a draining energy. There's a karmic energy in between the both of you that keeps on clashing when it comes to communication. Something is about to end. It might be feeling painful in the beginning, but eventually it feels like both of you are going to be drawn towards one another. So with other words, you both are going to be leaving a very painful and stressed and karmic situation behind. There has been a lot of, or there will be like a time where you both will be overcoming a lot of conflicts together. The Three of Swords is talking about perhaps multiple people being involved and draining both of your energy, or have been the reason why you've had like a miscommunication. There are people that have been putting their nose into your business, and it looks like that is going to be removed. And again, so funny because I'm just reading the reading here, but I just told you about your transit being in Sagittarius, and that is all about like, having like an open mind, expansion, seeing things from a different perspective, deeper understanding of signs and things and people, psychology to the deepest level. And that's why you have this reading talking about miscommunication, because you have not been able to see it from their perspective yet. And that is something that is about to change. Okay, that is, it's just insane. It's coming forward in this tarot reading as well. So you're going to understand their feelings, their emotions, where they're coming from. Because the King of Cups looks a little bit unbothered, as in like, well, if you believe in that, just whatever. Or if that's your opinion, whatever. So they might, at this time around, or whenever this is going to take place, they might come across very unbothered. And that is something that's going to trigger you into saying like, you know what, F this, I'm out. I'm out of this. And the moment you step out of this relationship and connection, that's when the pain and the distorted energy comes about, because that's the Pisces energy. It will, like Saturn triggering Pisces into going into oneself and starting to do the deep healing, right? So yeah, a breakthrough is coming. a rebirth from the ashes. So like I said, that's exactly what I just said. Like after the ending, there is going to be a breakthrough because both of you are going to be attracted to one another again. Could be in signs, synchronicities, perhaps even like weird paranormal stuff that you can't even get an understanding about. But the energies are going to be like gravitating towards one another. So the breakthrough, you see that? Could be with a Scorpio as well. And then we have control. Let go of the need to know. So again, I'm feeling that you are here trying to understand, trying to look at this person through maybe even skeptical eyes, whatever the case is, and you're trying to control everything, even if it's in your own mind. Like you're trying to tell yourself, like, you know what it is all about. But Spirit is going to surprise you on this. It's not what you think it is. Union at the bottom of the deck, soulmate union. We do have health, time to look after yourself. So this is going to be a time where you really need to go inward or, take care of your own health. Stay hydrated, eat healthy, exercise, make sure that you stay away from stress, whatever the case is. That's what I have for you, Cancer. All right, so going towards Leo, interesting one. So Leo, Saturn in Pisces will fall into your 8th house of Scorpio. And that is one to buckle up for, I think, because this transit will teach you all about your finances, your relationship with money, healing your shadow side, dealing with dark entities, okay, dealing with the shadow, deeper connections with the spiritual world. For you, there's definitely some paranormal activities that you will go through, and you will start to see things, feel things, or sense things. Spirits will be trying to talk to you, so there could be definitely some crazy stuff going on for you, Leo. I'm telling you, things that you never believed, and maybe not you, right, Leo? Obviously, this is a Leo reading, but maybe you are a more spiritual Leo, but you will also know Leos that are not spiritual at all, and they will come to you and say, like, yo, I just thought ghosts or something. Like some crazy stuff could be happening. And people will kind of like either start to lose their mind, some of them, or start to get more interested in the spirit world, or start to really believe in spirit, because not everyone believes in spirits, right? Not everyone believes in reincarnation, or not everyone believes in whatever, right? Like people don't believe in it. That's all what the spirit world is about, not believing in signs, spirits, synchronicities. So your sign being in Scorpio is going to be teaching you all about this, learning to ground yourself, even if you are calling yourself very spiritual, right? Or you are in the spiritual field. This is going to be a 3 years of heavily grounding yourself, because you could be getting a little bit more lost than the rest, is what I feel. Okay, so transformation and sexual intimacy is also going to be a part of it. For some of you, that might mean that a past sexual energy could be coming back around in terms of a trauma or something that you're going to be realizing. I'm hearing that some of you might be starting to do ayahuasca, and there could be a lot of things that could be coming to the surface in regards to your past life. 8th house is a heavy energy. It's heavier with Saturn in it. And Saturn will challenge you to confront these truths, confront these issues when it comes to your, like I said, when it comes to kind of like your traumas that you've been going through, any type of sexual intimate situations that weren't good, and you need to heal that. It's really going into the dark with that. Okay, it's not going to be a joke. But also issues when it comes to taxes, finances, borrowed or lent money. These type of topics will also be starting to come on your path, and Saturn will teach you that there will be consequences with that, and that you need to dive into doing your homework properly and do your taxes properly, or keep your finances on track properly. Five of Swords. So very conflicting energy, right? That's the Five of Swords. It's a tension. Yeah, a lot of tension here with this transit in your house. What else? All right. Okay, so for some of you, if we're talking about this, your financial relationship, like your relationship to your finances and money and assets and all of that, it looks like you may have felt that you are surrounded by people that are very jealous and envious, or that constantly are trying to get something from you, or friends or family members that constantly brag, or you might be feeling like you are in this position as well, that you need to brag in order to fit in. Like those type of energies could be taking place. And I feel like whether that is in your social environment or whether that is at work, um, situations where you really need to really put yourself out there or brag a little bit, or people that constantly brag, you're going to get tired of that. Like that's something that you're going to stop looking at people when it comes to the lenses of the status. You're going to be starting to be more independent, create your own path, really trying to detach yourself from people that have toxic needs, toxic behaviors, toxic or negative way of thinking or talking or behaving. So you're really going to be detaching yourself and going into your own different path. Obviously, Scorpio is also a very deep, intimate sign, like in a positive sense. Like when the Scorpio goes deep, when they are in love, they can get very protective. They can get very, they want to be with that person all the time. You know, they get very involved in the other person's life, and it looks like you might be also starting to see someone that is going to be in that energy, someone that is very possessive over you, protective, someone that really mends in or blends in with your feelings. And yeah, with the Lovers card, this is going to be a very strong connection between the both of you, and this is definitely going to be, yeah, like a very healing relationship. Okay, the star is saying that this is going to be a wish fulfillment for you. So getting into a deeper connection with someone is going to be also taking place for you around the next couple of 3 years. So it was not all bad. This is also very good energies. But yeah, take what resonates and leave the rest if it doesn't. And also, make notes. Like it could be panning out in a different way, but these are the kind of like the subjects, right? The subjects of the upcoming years for you. Abundance, unexpected windfall. So also for this sign, it's all about work hard, play hard. So you will get definitely unexpected financial successes. Okay. All right. Virgo. For you, Virgo, it all falls in your 7th house of Libra, which is all about relationships, love situations, and you will be starting to take a deeper look into your relationships, okay, or marriage or business partners. You will start to notice who is real and who is fake, and you will start to really put them on like a skill and be like, okay, your intentions are not good, or you're not treating things in a very integral way. You're going to get very diplomatic with people or with your relationships. Like if things are not really sitting well with you, or you feel like people are being false or deceptive or doing stuff behind your back, you're really going to cut them off. Like this is going to be a very like a major lesson when it comes to partnerships for you, and understanding also spiritual meanings. Maybe some of the uh, Virgos may have been in a little bit more shallow relationships. Maybe not you, again, I'm going to say it, but it could also be talking about other Virgos, because this is for the great awakening that is about to take place. So, people that have been in very lose situations, or have been in partnerships just for the what's it called, like convenience, and now they're going to realize like, no, I want to have this spiritual connection with someone that really deep understanding, okay, and not really settling for less, right? So maybe in the past this energy would have been settling for less, or it looked so good on the surface, or it looks so good on paper, or status wise, or whatever the case is. But now there is going to be this major shift. The major lesson here is to understand the spiritual meanings, and signs, synchronicities when it comes to partnerships, and why we meet some people, and why people don't fit with us, the differences, and if we can deal with these differences, and da 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 da. Thank you, Chris. So let's see what the tarot has to add. No, not yet. Okay, this is a very specific one, so obviously this might not resonate for all the Virgos. But some of you, or some of the Virgos, again, I'm not going to say you, because maybe you resonate more with your moon sign or something in that realm. So, but for this type of reading that I'm getting, it's like these Virgos are stuck in a commitment or relationship, and they have an emotional tie and they don't know how to walk away from that. And the blessing or the problem is that there is a true twin flame or a deep soul connection outside of um, their current responsibility within the partnership. So it's like you're in a relationship, or you're married, or you're living together, and you have like this mutual give and take. Like you pay the rent, I pay the bill, like something in that realm. And it's hard for these Virgos to walk away from what they have built up and what they are doing for their partner. But the problem is that there is a twin flame, or there is a soul connection, a true real love outside of the house, and they don't know what to do with it. It's like the current relationship is not really reviving. It's not really, um, there is a lack of commitment. There is a lack of grounding energy. It's incomplete. The intimacy is lacking. Okay, that's like what the fakeness is within the relationship. There is a lack of intimacy. There is a lack of mutual attraction. energy wise, it's like off. It's like don't touch me type of energy. And then there is this Lover's card. So that's why it's saying it's falling in the house of relationships and taking a closer look into your marriage and business partnerships, and seeing who is real and who is not, and whether you want to spend your whole life with someone that you don't feel this deep attraction or passion or intimate energy with. So communication, bridging, confusion, and clarity. And Lord Ganesh, overcoming obstacles. Now, for others of you, I do get that if you are in a connection, you really love this person, it's not for convenient act. The way to bridge this is by communicating. Perhaps even when it comes to intimacy, like what you want when it comes to being intimate. Like it looks like that's where this whole thing is really getting out of balance. So needing to be a little bit more open, a little bit more diplomatic, also about your own needs in order to overcome the obstacles. Okay, that's what I am seeing. Okay, then we are on to Libra. Libra. No. Okay. For you, Libra, it falls into your 6th house of Virgo, which we just had. And it will be all about your health, your daily routine, your self-care routines, self-love, and invoking spirituality into your daily routine, or at least trying. So you're going to be also perhaps going to, trying to heal yourself, going to more of these, I was a homeopathical type of energies, massages, healing courses, any type of healing programs, past life regressions, yoga, whatever it is, you're going to be kind of like doing a lot of things, but more on a daily routine or a monthly routine, weekly routine that is going to be very necessary for you to implement when it comes to spirituality, okay? So that's what I'm seeing. And trying to keep like a healthy and safe connection with your spirit, being also disciplined in that, because I know that being spiritual is all about discipline, being practicing this, and it's not all about like just watching a tarot reading. It does not just it's not just watching a tarot reading or doing something that you don't really do like an internal analyze on, or you're not really working on it on a daily basis, right? Like even if it's like journaling every day, that is a form of practicing. Even if it's like meditating every day or taking a walk outside in nature to connect with your spirits, to be in mindfulness, stillness, or doing like a ritual, doing a cleansing bath, doing a releasing, doing some type of ritual in your life to really keep on practicing. That is what this is all about. And Saturn will teach you all about that. Okay, Saturn will teach you all about that. Okay, 8 of Cups reversed. Yes, this is life. This is life. People are not seeing me live often, so now they're like, what? Is it real? Thank you, Kathleen Anderson. Thank you. Okay, let's see what we have here. I do also see like issues in terms of fatherhood or masculine energy coming through. Maybe traumas when it comes to your father might be coming through here. Mm, some of you might be really trying to detach yourself, close yourself off, maybe from masculines in general or from a masculine in particular. Geez, that was a harsh knock. um, I think that someone is trying to turn back to you that might be also having health issues. Maybe you are going to be dealing with someone that has also health issues. Could be someone that is very stubborn, very controlling in their nature, and you're trying to kind of like take a step back from them because they're being very controlling, needy, self-centered. You are going to be able to let this go, but this is what is going to give you stress in the upcoming years. It's either a very toxic masculine energy, very self-centered masculine energy, um, and again, it could be a family member, right? It could be anything, anyone. But this is the reason why you are going to be needing to dedicate yourself into a daily routine. It's like, even if this is not a toxic person, it is a person that has health issues and is bringing a lot of stress upon you, and you already have your job, you have to take care of this person, but you also need to make time for yourself to do self-care, to self-love, and that is going to be like the routines or the daily routines um, is going to be needed for you to release this burden and this stress upon you, right? That's what I'm seeing here. Yeah, needing to rest more, definitely going towards a more healing and also bringing forgiveness. Forgiveness is definitely going to be key here. Four of Swords to the Three of Swords reverse, letting go of a heartbreak, letting go of pain, forgiving this masculine, forgiving your father, forgiving a masculine figure in your life, perhaps an ex or someone that may have been very selfish with you, okay? And moving forward, and again, planning, strategizing, daily routines that will, if you change a daily routine, it will change your life. And that is going to be your anthem because you're going to be dealing with some stress here. And that's why health, mental health, spiritual health, emotional health is going to be very important. Thank you, Kathleen. You're the second one telling me my face is glowing. Thank you so much. I've been taking care of this. I don't know if you guys would ever be interested in my skin routine or what I use. Health issues, yeah, absolutely. Oh, by the way, wait, I need to still draw this card. Twin flame, a connection like no other. Well, there you go. There is definitely a strong twin flame connection that is also going to come into your life. But you got yin, rise of the divine, feminine, which is all about that self-love, self-care, invoking spirituality in your daily self-care. Like for me, for example, back like some years ago, I would just put like some day cream on it and I would be gone, like done. And nowadays I really take time. Like for me, it's like my whole morning and evening ritual, like, doing my serums, putting everything and really having my moments. And this is my meditation. And I'm starting to enjoy it more. Whereas in the past, I was just, being lazy. I was just like, oh, I just want to go to bed. Like, okay, whatever. I would always wash my face though, but I would not make like a whole routine of my daily facial cares. Or if it's like a Saturday or Sunday, I do like a little bit extra, I do my mask. But I'm starting to enjoy the me time or the self-care time. So this is definitely, that's why it's coming up on your reading, Libra. So doing a little bit more of that extra for yourself. And again, health. Okay, we were just talking about health, and there we are. Time to look after yourself. So taking extra care of yourself, not being in that Piscean energy of self-sacrificing, right? Where someone needs you and you're just like, okay, I'll do that. Well, you just, wanted to do something for yourself. So that is something that you are being asked to do. Okay. Now we are on Scorpio. Fifth house in Leo, Scorpio, your planet of creativity, your house of being more disciplined in the creative field. It's going to be a couple of years where you're going to have less fun, less parties, less social gatherings, and more work. So this is the sign that rules work hard, play hard. The next couple of years, it is going to be all about getting more disciplined with that. And that means that for some of you, you might already be artists. You might be already in a creative field. You might be already in a field where you're not needing to be disciplined and you're just like, oh, this is where I belong. And then Saturn comes in and teaches you all about the discipline and to plan, to organize. Like, okay, you want to be an artist, you got to do this. You want to do that, you got to work hard. It's all about the discipline, and stop being too much like in the heavens realm or dreamy and spacey and like, this is what I want, and then never doing something. You know how many people I see, not about Scorpios, but people that really have this this exact shift in their life. It's like they always dream about like, oh, I want to do this, and one day I'm gonna do that, and then they sit on the couch and they never stand up to do anything. And it's like, no, it's all about hard work. Like if you want to reach something, it's not about having the right connections. It's not about the networks. It's not about the things that you excuse yourself from. It's like, it's not about the luck. It's about hard work. You got to create opportunities. You got to work hard for the opportunities. Even if it's in the creative field, right? So yeah, that's what it is. Well, I don't think they will sponsor me, Kathleen. I don't think so. But I love Guerlain and Chanel. But definitely Guerlain is a top favorite. I don't think that they need my sponsorship. That would be cool, though. That would be cool. Representing the glow. Yeah, let's see for Scorpio. Yeah, not okay. What is this? 7 of Wands reverse. That gives me the impression that you're not fighting for something. Okay. You're not fighting for something. You don't have your boundaries up. You allow negative people, envy, or resentment. Those type of conflicting energies get to you. Okay. And it's going to be time for you to detach yourself. People are distracting you. That's what I'm seeing. 7 of Wands to the 5 of Wands. People's nagging, people's jealousy, or the being afraid that people are going to be talking about your back about something is distracting you from your main goals. This is going to be a time where you need to not allow people to steal your shine. That's what I'm seeing as well. If Leo is all about like being in the spotlight, being in the center, and being the star, being able to be all over, like, extra, then the 7 of Wands, that is kind of like blocking that star, right? It's like blocking the city set. It's blocking the light. Someone is blocking the light. They don't want you to move on your own. They want you to be a part of a group. They want you to be a part of a team because they don't want to see you shine. This is real, okay? This is real, Scorpio. I'm telling you. Ah, good, Christy. Welcome. Yeah, of course, Sierra. Of course. I cannot live without my water. Like, I need to be hydrated all the time. But also, like, I eat healthy. Don't worry about that. Scorpio is a loner. Yep. Yeah. We got the Seven of Pentacles with the Seven of Swords, and we've got the Seven of Wands. These are three sevens. This is all about spirituality. 777 is going to be the sign that you will start to be seeing. And when this shows up for you, it's talking about you needing to stop investing your time and energy into people that are being deceptive, that are being, two-faced. And you are one of the most intuitive signs. Like one of my good friends, he's a Scorpio, and he is so super intuitive. Like for both of us, but it takes like 1 minute or 1 second and we know everything. Like the guy can look right through people, right? So you are already a very intuitive sign. And I do feel like instead of like chasing after these people or allowing these people to chase you, it's time for you to block this. Like, don't entertain people that are being deceptive. Um, I mean, of course, the Seven of Swords, you may not always understand that someone is deceptive. Okay. You may not, but your instinct will always tell you that something is off. Okay. Something is off. You may even have people that could be jealous of your partnerships. Okay. People that are jealous of your connection, a relationship, a soulmate connection that you are going to be working together with. You're going to get probably even engaged next couple of years. I do definitely see like a deep engagement here. Okay. But when it comes to people that are being deceptive, yeah, manipulative, be mindful of manipulation here. Absolutely. People that tell you that you don't have what it takes, that you don't have the skills to do something on your own, that you can't make it on your own. You're going to get a lot of those type of energies. And that's why you have that Leo energy saying like raw, okay, like I'ma get it anyway. And you will get more disciplined. Like, negative comments and people will just motivate you even more. Just like Ibrahim, Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Okay, like he is one of the kind with that. Like when people criticize him in a negative way, he just says literally like, I take that negativity and I work harder in order to prove them wrong. And that is exactly your message. Okay. I know that he is a Libra, I believe, but yeah. So you're going to be, taking the feed of the negativity, you're going to be putting it into alchemy and start to work on manifesting. Okay, manifesting your partnerships and your manifestations, whatever it is. All right, so that's for you. Let me just pull you an additional card for you. That's funny. Hey, Linda. Good to see you. Okay, we've got self-sabotage. Self-sabotage. First, you need to believe you are worthy. Well, that is about that giving up type of energy and allowing people to steal your shine. Okay, you're not going to allow people to steal your shine. Definitely. That's it. Okay, then we're moving on to Sagittarius. For you, it will fall into your house of Cancer, the fourth house, and that will be all about home, family life, um, receiving a lot of realizations about your family, doing a lot of healing within the family, your ancestors, okay, generational curses will be removed. You will be mm, 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 breaking these generational curses and also start to find or search for a house and for a safe and secure place to live. Okay. Um, for those who have been too compromising in your living situation, living with different types of people, you will be starting to get a little bit more disciplined or maybe even a little bit harsh. There could be also elements where you are going to be trying to escape, like we said about that Pisces energy, trying to escape responsibility because you feel like you've been too over compromising for the people that you live with or for your family or whatsoever. So yeah, there's a lot going on within the fourth house for you. Sorry, that came out a little bit robotic, didn't it? I'm so sorry. Okay, we're starting with the Ace of Cups. For those who've been searching for a house, this might definitely be the year or the upcoming years where you will truly find what you've been searching for. Ace of Cups, definitely a loving offer coming in. Also, a lot of love, harmony, peace, rejuvenation, um, rebirth when it comes to peace within the home life. Okay, this is very important, obviously. Uh, so, yeah. We've got the Six of Swords. We've got the Knight of Swords reversed. Yeah, but kind of like moving away from drama, toxic energy, negativity, finding more peace. It looks like you've been a little bit um, out of balance when it comes to your living situation. You've not felt quite maybe at home or at peace. For some of you, you may have lost a little bit of your patience when it comes to finding a proper place, something that is really fulfilling you emotionally. And you might have been feeling very agitated, frustrated, irritated when it comes to some family members that have been triggering you, or putting drama on your path, and you're finally trying to find a way to move away from it or move out of the house or move away from the family drama. Okay. Mhm. I mean, for many of you, I do see like a masculine figure, a family figure, perhaps. I have the King of Cups here. It could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This could be a father figure, someone that wasn't loyal or that really didn't mm, fulfill their duty when it comes to the home life, family life. This is going to be something that is going to be popping up for you to heal. This is all past karmic energies. The death card is scorpionic energy, okay? And it's all about the shadow side, the darker self, things that are still unfinished, and you not being able to move forward or have this rebirth because you have not finished a healing or forgiveness. And it feels like with a father. So with a father figure, for some of you, it could be with a mother figure. But whomever this is, it's going to be someone that has a lot of emotional attachment to you, or vice versa. And there could be a lot of emotional triggering or emotional, how do I say this? Like, what's this word? Anyway, I lost the word in my head, but yeah, this is someone that, I don't know, I am getting someone that could be using you, using your money, using your assets, your finances, constantly trying to guilt you or blame you. So this is someone that has been confusing you a lot, feeling like you're constantly putting into a narrow box, or you're being manipulated by this individual. Or this is a feeling that you've gone through over your whole life or over the past couple of years. And this is an energy that you are about to heal in order to get to that peaceful state of mind. Yeah, perhaps for that neglect, exactly how you're saying it, brother I. It's like you've been neglected or you've been manipulated emotionally. It's like emotional manipulation. As in, you know, you have to do this for me or else, I'll die, like that kind of energy. This is something that you're going to heal. Yeah, things are going to be moving forward here. I see the Knight of Pentacles for you. So you're going to make up a plan. This is a plan to heal your ancestral wounds, like I said. Cancer is all about the mother. So this could be all about the mother, someone that has fully emotional power and control over you, and you're about to break free of that. Searching, like going towards a new path. This is a new path opening up where this healing can actually take place. When you live with like an abusive or narcissistic parent, or someone that could be emotionally challenging you all the time, and you have some traumas as a child here, you can heal if you're living with that parent or with your yeah, with that person. So you have to get out of the house, and that's why it's falling into the house of home and family, a new path, a new door, in order for you to kind of like truly let go and heal and forgive the situation. Wow, loyalty comes in all shapes and sizes. So some of you might be starting to get a dog, a cat, a pet, starting to see that loyalty does not necessarily come from your household situation or your family or your parents, that you can find loyalty in all shapes and forms. So that's a very, very deep energy for you, Sag. Moon cycles. Nice. You got a timeout. Take time out. Some time alone is needed. Moon cycles. Morning affirmations. Have an attitude of gratitude and take the lead. Do not hold yourself back. Okay, so yeah, obviously, this is all talking about being in a Zen mode and taking this time out if you need so. And yeah, what else can I say? I mean, like, it's all quite obvious here. I don't know what else wants to come through for you, but not much. Working with your intuition, having like a morning routine. I think that's about it for you, Sag. Okay, so moving on to Capricorn. Capricorn, for you, this transit of Saturn in Pisces will fall into your third house of Gemini. And this is a ruler of communication, thoughts, speech, okay, the ratio, different ways of thinking and communicating will be presented to you. So it's all about like, how do you communicate yourself? Are you being a little bit too direct? Are you being too realistic sometimes, or pessimistic for many people? This transit is going to make you communicate in a different way. So after this 3 years, just hold on, I have an important thing. All right, sorry. So yeah, this is all going to be about getting more discernment when it comes to the way that you talk, and thinking with more mercy. It's more like incorporating the Pisces energy. And as we talked from the beginning, I hope you did manage to see the start of this video where we talked more about Saturn being in Pisces. There are so many differences. Like Pisces is all about the empathy and having mercy, compassion, and more like going with the flow with things, while Saturn and with that Capricorn can be so much more direct, less empathy and more like, this is what I think, this is what I feel, and that's it. So it's more about like being open-minded about other people, about their pain, about their suffering, their all of that. And yeah, just thinking before you speak, right? Like, does this hurt someone? Will this be hurtful for someone to hear? Um, Thinking more about that bluntness, just like Sagittarius, right? Like we are also known as the blunt type, and saying things that could be hurtful to people. And obviously, a lot of Sagittarians have been learning through that Capricorn, Saturn in Sagittarius transit, that we need to be careful. We need to really be careful about how we say things, and when we say things, being a little bit more discerned and awareness of how we say it, or if it's even okay to say it, and not feeling like you're being pushed over if you don't tell your opinion, because if it's not nice, just keep it to yourself type of energy, right? So that's something that you're going to learn. Speak and understand before you judge, and seeing people with a lot more merciful eyes. And obviously, you're a very sensitive sign, but you're just going to think twice. So I guess, like, the way that I am telling this, you might be hurting people in the upcoming 3 years, or maybe it's already happened, and this is going to be like the karmic recycle, because you've been hurting people in your way of communicating, is what I believe. Okay, let's see what your tarot has to add to that. Yeah, there has been some fall-offs because of that. Maybe you said something and your friend or your lover really didn't accept that, and kind of like there was a drift here. Okay, then we have the King of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles to the Eight of Swords, and then we have the Six of Cups reversed with the Moon. Still not there. I am still not there. Communication coming through, Eight of Wands. You have a weird reading, Capricorn. Really weird reading. And I'm having like a very itchy nose. Divine masquerade. Step out as a real you. Okay, so okay, I'm just going to go with the flow because this is a very confusing reading for me, but it looks like you've been holding back a lot. You've been keeping yourself stuck. Perhaps you've not been expressing yourself the way that you should, and maybe you are kind of like hiding yourself, hiding in the dark, hiding your true face, your true emotions, feelings, intentions. Because I feel like this is you, all right? So maybe you're not going to feel as if you fit into people's mindset, or like you're not feeling as if you are able to speak up your mind, that people won't understand you. You keep yourself closed off, you keep yourself stuck in like a rut here. I'm almost getting the vibe that like you're not feeling the need to even go outside to socialize, to be around people. And maybe that's why it is, you know, this transit falling into your third house is going to be allowing you to communicate more, to be able to make mistakes, and allow you to say what is on your mind. So maybe this is for those who are completely the opposite. Like it's like both spectrums, right? Because I feel like maybe you are aware of the way that you've been speaking to people, and that it's not always that it could be pessimistic, and you've already had the backlash, that now you're completely going inward and like having a fast face mask on because you're scared. There is some type of scarcity here, there's some type of fear, and it's all because a past situation. Like something happened in a conversation, and I strongly believe this has to do with communicating with someone from your past or with a soulmate from the past that you're still having a trauma about, or you still are fearful to step out as the real you. And that's why you're hiding yourself in the dark. Can someone please tell me if this what this is talking about? Like seriously. So with the Eight of Wands, the Fool, the Seven of Pentacles, and then the Knight of Pentacles reversed, it's like you need to create a new way of communication. That's what it is. That's all I have for you. I am, yeah, past life connections are going to come back around, and you needing to forgive yourself, or figure out why you're feeling so stuck here with this Eight of Swords. Anyway, that's about it. That's about it for me. It's all because you had a fallout due to the way that things were communicated with a past lover, and it's something that is still traumatizing you, and that's what you need to really be putting the work in. Well, thank you, Debbie, for your confirmation. Okay, then we are on to Aquarius. I hope you guys like this type of video. Let me know, please, how you feel about it. I never do these type of astrological readings, so let me know if you enjoy it. So for Aquarius, this transit will fall into your second house of Taurus, which is all about your finances, your self-worth, how you earn money, if it is in an ethical way or not, is it in an illegal way or not, are you using your gifts and talents properly and fully, your full potential, and how are you dealing with your assets and paying attention to your administration and income taxes is going to be very, very important for you, Aquarius. So yeah, what is your connection to finances? It's like a huge shift here that is about to happen. It looks like after the Saturn in Aquarius, you really learned everything when it comes to discipline, structure, right? And yeah, all about responsibility. And now you're going to be seeing if it is in a spiritual alignment with you. If what you're doing is in a spiritual alignment, if you could be able to earn even more, um, if it's worth it. It's like I'm hearing like selling your soul to the devil. Is it worth it to sell your soul to the devil to do something that you don't like doing? There is a lot that is going to happening here. Materialistically, you are going to question a lot of things. Oh, you're welcome, guys. Finally, some good comments about this. You're welcome. Yeah, this one was quite a big deal, but I really enjoyed it. Like it has so much information in it. So make sure that you write things down. I think these type of topics will start to come up more frequently in the upcoming 3 years. And also, like I said, in one of the first signs, if I'm dealing with a sign of Aquarius right now, it could also be talking about maybe another Aquarius that you know, like people of these signs that are going to go through their spiritual awakening due to these type of topics or energies. Okay, wow, that's so funny. Look at this. This is funny. Talking about finances, right? You got the Ace of Pentacles. You got the World card. I thought it was an upright. I'm sorry. And you got the Two of Swords. The World card is Saturn. This is about the finances. And then we have the Two of Swords. So it looks like there is a big opportunity coming your way here. And you are going to be questioning whether it is ethical or not, whether you should take it or not, whether you should travel for it or not, whether it's worth it or not. Because, the World card is all about the worth, right? Like, is it worth to go all around the world? Is it worth to sign up the contract for a whole year? Is it worth it to travel to the opposite side, like opposite side of the world? Like, you know what I mean? Like those type of questions are going to come to you and you're going to be stuck. You're going to be in this space of, I don't know what to do. Is it worth it? That's what I'm hearing. Is it worth it? You're probably asking me, like, okay, is it? Uh-oh. Silence, silence, silence could leave. Let's see. A lot about communication, about that. Eight of Cups reversed to the Eight of Pentacles. You might have troubles leaving someone behind. Maybe you need to travel for it and you feel an emotional attachment, and that's why you feel like um, you can't leave this situation or person behind in order to work on your goals. Empress reversed. But you're not showing yourself the love that you would show someone else. That's what I'm hearing. Like you should show yourself the respect and love that you are constantly showing someone else. Maybe it's I don't know, it could be your mother. Maybe you're not, you can't leave your mother and travel somewhere else because you feel a huge attachment, emotional attachment. But this is going to be a huge work opportunity. So again, it's talking about being ethical, right? Like, is it ethical for you to release, like, to stop chasing your own goals here? Is it ethical for that? Because you're not showing yourself that love. You're not showing, like, you're not seeing yourself being worthy. This is a lack of self-worth and self-value. Okay. Thank you, Kathleen. That's so sweet of you. Thank you so much. Very sweet of you. And then we have the Page of Wands, the Moon. I think you should trust the unknown. I think you should go towards the unknown. That's what I feel. Like, don't let this opportunity pass you by. It's something that is bringing up passion within you. You're excited about it. You will probably also feel love coming into your life. Right now, you may feel a little bit disconnected from love. There is a Kundalini rising that is about to happen, and we have soulmate union. Okay, soulmate love coming into your life. Passionate Kundalini soulmate love coming into your life. Yep, that's what I have for you. So that's about it. Well, we talked all about Pisces. It's all about Pisces, but still we're going to do a last reading for you, Pisces. The whole reading started with you, but we'll have like a closure here. Oops. So yeah, this is falling obviously in your first house, so buckle up, Pisces. And I'm sure you've already heard that having like a Saturn transit in your sign is never a good deal. But as a Sagittarius myself, many years ago, we've had Saturn going through Pisces. Yes, I can assure you that it can be very challenging, very tough to go through it. And after this transit, there will be times that you will never forget for the rest of your life. Like things that will happen during this transit that it will never be erased from your memory. It will be kind of like decoded in your Akashic records. That's how I can tell you. However, Saturn will also teach you so much discipline. It will make you tough. It will make you hard. No matter what happens after this transit, Pisces, nothing can break you down. Okay, let me just be clear about that. You know, people will come and go and you will not even, feel sad or feel whatever. I'm just saying that, but it could be anything. Like, you will become so much stronger after this. Like, you will start to respect Saturn and be like, wow, thanks for allowing me to go through that. Because if I didn't go through that, I would probably be sitting and crying about my self-worth and value right now. And you're not going to feel that after the Saturn return. So I know that it can be quite creepy. We talk about Saturn being the big boss, big karma, the big this and big that. But at the end of the day, it's also the protector, it's the provider, it's like the one that you can count on. It's like the father you call of karma. As in, like, okay, wait until your karma return. Wait until your Saturn return. I'm gonna hear you. And you'll be just like, I got out of this quite okay. If you do, like, just okay. Obviously, you're going to do that. But yeah, it is going to be all about your character building, okay? Your individuality. Who are you in the core? It's going to be in your first house. It's like the Aries energy. It's like all about the control is the first one. It's like releasing your karma, the 12th house of your own Pisces element, and moving into that Aries energy, right? Like structure as well, right? Authority, discipline, being creative, taking risks, and the way that you represent yourself to the outside world. Sometimes Pisces can be a little bit more like go with the flow and just, going into different type of directions, and they get drawn into multiple directions. But after this or during this transit, you're going to be paving your own path. Okay. Like, you're going to be, instead of like following the crowd, you're going to be the leader of the crowd. People are going to be starting to follow you. And one of the things, obviously, is your ability to be creative, to be artistic, to be expressive. It could be in any type of way. It could be drawing, writing, singing, whatever it is. And you're going to be excelling in this. If you utilize the Saturn energy in the correct way, obviously, you're going to be excelling in this. Also, are you representing yourself for who you are, or are you suppressing yourself in order to fit in other people's world? Right? This is going to be a very huge question for the upcoming 3 years. Are you being your true, authentic self, Pisces, in the work front, in the places? And I have a strong Pisces in my chart, so I know exactly what this is kind of like talking about. It's like the ability to be able to adjust yourself in different types of group settings. And when you start to do that and people start to notice that, they might question your identity. They might question your your not your character, but more like your authenticity. And the more you will go inward, which is also a very Piscean thing, detachment, going inward, and really working on your own energy, being in your own element, your water energy. So working on the element of water with the element of water is really going to be making you very strong when it comes to your character building. And when people see you, they're going to see this artist. They're going to see that authentic person, instead of someone that is kind of like fitting in the crowd or fitting in the team or fitting there. No, you're going to be a character in itself. So yeah, you're going to be Pisceans especially are going to be very high spiritual teachers. They're going to be probably teaching a lot of things to a group of people. Like I said, not anymore trying to be like that, go with the flow with everyone. No, you're going to create your own flow. You're going to be the one that is being followed. All right. That's what I'm seeing. So again, listen to the beginning. All right. What is going on for Pisces? That's funny. You're the first sign that has the awakening card in the reverse. That's the Judgment. That is very funny, because that just shows that something is unclear to you. Some like there's something that happened in your past that you clearly judged wrongly here, and there's going to be karma and consequences to that. Something that you didn't take serious, some opportunity, a person, a love situation you didn't take seriously, or you rejected that. You judged this person, or you saw them too little. You saw them as someone that wouldn't fit your occasion. Is what I'm seeing here. What happens to this? Yeah, you didn't choose this individual. There was like a lack of decision here. You didn't see a future here. And now there is a Fool with the Four of Pentacles. Now you want to have a restart, or you want to have another go around. You're holding on to things, or you're holding on to this situation. Maybe it's holding on to regret, holding on to a lack of judgment. I don't know what it is that you're holding on to. Let's see. 10 of Wands, you're holding on to stress, burdens, heaviness. The devil coming through here. I mean, I see clearly judgment, negative judgment that you're holding on to, that is giving you a lot of stress and a lot of heaviness. It's something that you want to work on. You want to release this negative judgment. Okay. You're taking full control. So either you're about to take full control in this, or you're going to take, or like you're deciding to take full control over your own mind or your mindset or your, you're kind of like your mindset. Because here we have the devil, the 5 of cups, and the ace of cups. So the devil is talking about feeling extremely disappointed or regretful. I don't know what the heck this is going on. Like this is talking about extreme disappointment. This is like extreme suffering. Like that's what it talks about. Like some type of a poor judgment or a lack of awareness, a lack of awakening that has happened probably already in the past is about to come back around to you, and you're going to feel sorry for what has taken place, and you're going to take full responsibility of that. Again, that Aries energy, obviously we just said it, it's going to fall into your first house of Aries, but this emperor is also representing responsibility, structure, discipline, okay, power, and being able to manifest whatever it is that you want with clear intentions. And again, with structure, you're working on it. Like all the things that I've just talked about, that intense suffering, feeling stuck, feeling like, this is just intense suffering. Okay, this devil to the 5 of cups is like, I am regretful, I am so sorry, I wish things weren't like that. But you're getting too dwelled into this feeling, and it's not good for you. It's not good for you. Okay, so with this 8 of Pentacles to the Emperor card, it's really talking about you taking care of this and really removing this in order to have this rebirth, to experience love again, to really let go of this energy, come to a place of forgiveness, forgiving yourself in this case, or probably receiving some type of forgiveness from an individual. Yep, removing that distorted energy. Focus on your heart, not your head. So your head, like I said, keeps on telling you like you did it wrong, or you were like this, you were so stupid, you were so that, and how could you do this? And like you constantly talk yourself into more depth. Okay, and Spirit is like, light yourself up. Okay, time for fun, playfulness, light up your energy. It's not all about the suffering. It's not all about feeling this intense regrets. Okay. And rise of the divine feminine. So be compassionate still with yourself. I know you're already a compassionate side, but also here, don't be too harsh on yourself. Don't be too harsh on yourself. Okay. A spiritual warrior overcomes many hurdles. That is Saturn in Pisces. There you go. A spiritual warrior overcomes many hurdles. God will never give you more than you can handle. Okay. You are being guided towards your twin flame, a connection like no other. So, yeah, this is going to be a very healing energy for your twin flame. Twin flames of Pisces are going to be guided here. Listen to the whispers, listen to your spirit guides and the signs and synchronicities, and remove this distorted energy. That's about it. I hope that this resonated for many of you. I hope that you got something out of it. So again, thank you so much for your, I believe he's having an awakening. Well, that is good, Patty. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for being here, and I catch you guys in the next one. Ciao.